Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys basically how to animate in Flash Cs6 Pro. It's pretty easy, but it does take a long time to do, but I'll show you my animation right here if you can see it. I'll start it from the beginning. So I started out with spikes, and I literally just drew like random spikes, basically like I did this, and then I filled it, and then deleted the lines. That's literally all I did. And then I'll show you how to actually animate it, but it's pretty simple. But basically, I just turned the spikes inside out and into like a little ball, and then I blew up the ball into little pieces. And I'll basically show you guys how to do that with this, but instead of doing the same thing, I'm just going to be expanding this and then bring it back down. So when you want to start off, you want to right click and insert keyframe, and then draw whatever you want to draw. So draw lines. Here's some examples. It's kind of like a little bit like electricity in a way. It's kind of cool, but anyways, so in this video I'm going to be showing you how to expand this and then bring it back down, and that's literally making an animation. So right click on the frame next to it. These are called frames. So there'll be one frame right next to it. You right click, insert keyframe, and this basically has the same thing right here. So I'm just going to slightly move it each time outwards. Oh yeah, don't want that. And I'm going to make it, this is going to take a little bit, so I suggest you either turn up the speed of the video or just click forward a little bit further into the video if you don't want to wait. But I'm basically showing you how to do it right now. So just slowly move it each time. So far it looks like it's expanding. So we're just going to keep doing that a little bit at a time. And that way it doesn't look like laggy or glitched or anything. It looks kind of like natural. Alright, and then insert keyframe. And yeah, you basically just do this a bunch, and you keep doing it. Super easy, like I said earlier. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing that, and you guys can skip if you want to. If you don't want to, I don't mind. Um, and while I'm doing this, in the meantime, if you guys hit that like button and subscribe, that would be awesome. Because I'm trying to get my sub rate up a little bit because I don't have too many. I'm just trying to build my channel up some more and try to do some tutorial videos to teach people how to do stuff so it'll be easier for other people's lives. Sorry, I get voice cracks a lot. Alright, let's move this out like this. And the reason I'm doing it so slowly and like moving it out a tiny bit at a time is because if you want it to look good, you have to spend more time on it. Because if you don't, then it'll kind of look weird. It won't look right. It won't look like an animation. It'll just look like someone like flung something together in like a minute. It'll be like too fast paced. Insert keyframe. Okay, so see, now it's getting bigger. So I'm gonna keep moving it up some more. Now I can just select all like this at once, and it makes it a little bit faster. So this is what it looks like so far. It's expanding. It gets out like here, and then insert keyframe. And now we're gonna bring it back down. So it's super simple. When you get the hang of it, then you'll say the same thing, because it is not too difficult. It just takes time. So insert keyframe again, and then you'll see the animation when it's finished. This isn't a long video, this is a tutorial, but yeah. So far, and now I'm bringing it back together. Oh, whoops. Bring it back together. I'm going a little bit fast paced right now, but it's not going to look too bad because I'm not moving it that much. Okay, and then insert keyframe. Whoops. And alright, so that's what it looks like. So let me do control test scene. So this is what it's gonna look like in game, kind of like a something munching together, but yeah, that's basically how you animate. It's super easy, but if you want to do like a lightning type of animation, this is what it's gonna look like slowly. But if you put it all together, it's actually really crazy, and I'll show you that in a second. But let me just show you what I made. I started with spikes, and I rotated them around and turned them into a ball, and then exploded into little pieces. And this is what it looks like in the movie. So this is what it's going to look like in a game. It's going to look like a bunch of spikes twisting and going inside out. So I thought it was pretty cool. I just did a quick animation so I could record it and show you guys. But it's not hard. It just takes a lot of time and hard work or not hard work, but it just takes a lot of time and thinking about how everything will go. But as you can see, when I brought it back together, I didn't bring it back at the right angle for the left top side, as well as, well, the bottom side looked fine. But yeah, anyways, so that's pretty much it. And you can do this with anything. Matter of fact, I will open up I'll open up this so you guys can see this. So check this out. This thing is pretty cool. Control test scene. Wait, no, this is the wrong one. Whoops. Nope. File open. CCUR. Isn't this? That's the right one, isn't it? Maybe. Should be. Let's go to the sprite. So that's what that looks like, and it goes on repeat multiple times. But this basically looks kind of like electricity in a way, but I'll show you what it looks like in game. So check it out. I don't know if you can see it that well. Let me. Oh, I can't zoom in. That sucks. But actually, I can go to here. So that's what it looks like in the game. It literally looks like electricity. So it's pretty cool. Um, but yeah, that's basically how you animate. Super easy when you get the hang of it. Um, this guy, whoever made this, did a pretty good job. Except for one small thing is it's not placed centered. So you do have to watch out for that if you do make this. When you're putting it on your character or an item, like for existence, a sword. What is this? This is my Sharingan, or not Sharingan. This is my Zangetsu. It was supposed to be my Sharingan Zangetsu, but I accidentally used my other one. But this one, I didn't completely custom make this. Someone else made the actual blade itself. I just changed the colors and changed the animation of the flame a little bit. So I basically did like a full re-edit on the whole thing. Basically, like this was on like AQ Worlds, and it was literally just it wasn't called the Zangetsu. It wasn't called the actually. It was like called the Dota 2 sword or whatever. So I copied it, changed it, and I think it looks pretty cool. But you can use a bunch of different animations on different weapons. Like for instance, that shiny animation, you can use that on anything. You can use it on a helmet. It just won't look. I mean, it might look cool. You never know. Um, the glowing animation, you can use that on anything too. If you see what I did with my hat, this is my top hat in the game, and I put writing on it. So what you can do is if you get an item, so let's see here, what do I have to use? New folder, everything, all custom made Swifts, okay. My blue swords, Zangetsu, Sith, my scythe, lightning, what is this? My lightning? Oh, this was my lightning cape. I traced from AQ Worlds because I didn't get the file, and I wanted to literally remake the whole thing. So this is the lightning cape. I wanted to do an animation with this, but anyways, as you can see, you can literally put anything on this. So this is a cape, right? So let's say you want to be in game and you want to have a cape that says your name on it, right? Alright, so Warrior Exile 8. That's my in-game name on most of the servers that I play on right now, but it ranges between Rainbow 7 and Warrior Exile 8. But anyways, so you could have this over your item, and this is how it'll look in game. You can also change the font, so you can change it. So let's do this one. So you can literally turn it to that, and you can add a little glow to it. So I'll do like a cyan glow, and I'll change the color to black, and you can increase the strength and the blur, knockout, inner glow. But yeah, so you can put that up there. You can even do animations with the name, and there's just there's so much stuff that you can do with animations and with items. Let's see here. So what I actually could do with this is I could actually animate it, and I'll show you how. So literally I will move it a little bit if it lets me. Yeah, there we go. Move it a little bit, and then I'm going to insert a keyframe, and basically I'm going to make it smaller. And I need to move it to the right because otherwise it won't look that great. And now I need to move it to the left. Oh gosh. Okay. Almost there. There we go. Or that's pretty close. I'll just do one more. Or two more. Alright. So I'm just gonna shorten it, make it look smaller. Oh, that's too small. And just keep doing that multiple times and see what happens. Okay, I need to move it to the right over here. Now I need to move it down and to the left. To the left. And to the left again. Oh, whoops. No. I'll do this one to the left. Alright. So it shrinks down, and you can even make it look like it's losing a little bit of itself, and shrink it down again. Alright, and then do it again. So get some of this lightning, and we're going to shrink it some more. Alright, so and as you can see, that's going to be what the animation looks like. So let's do control, test scene. And since I did it with so much of a gap, as you can see here, this is one of the reasons why you shouldn't make too much of a gap. And that's why I did really close gaps with this, is because it looks more smooth. Because if you do it like this, then this is what it looks like. It looks like it's like going like staggered in a way. So, but if you do it closer together, so let's move some of this. So remove frames. Remove frames. It might still look a little staggered because of how far I moved each one. It's probably definitely gonna look staggered, but it looked better actually. So now it's gonna be like pulsing. So you can do either more smooth animations, you can have rugged animations. There's so much things that you can do, but this is just a quick little tutorial on how to actually do it in the first place. And as you can see, I moved the lightning down, and then I can move it back again if I want to. Insert keyframe, but I'll just make it smaller actually. And then I'll just make it smaller again. And I need to remove that gap. Remove frames. And I can keep making it smaller until it gets so small that it doesn't even look like, doesn't really even look like anything other than like a little ball. Alright, move it down. And honestly, when it gets to that point, when it's that small, you don't really have to care that much if it's completely aligned. Because even if it isn't, it'll still be fine. But yeah, it's pretty easy and pretty simple. So yeah, and you can make it into a ball. You can literally do anything with it. But control, test scene. So that's what it looks like. It's like it's going inwards into a little ball. But yeah, again, anyways, that's it for this video. I hope you guys learned something. You can use blank keyframes if you want. Recommend if you want it to be a good animation. I'm writing this down in case people want to be able to remember it easier. Use less space when animating. Like use less space in the frames. Keep them like closer together instead of far out. Keep them closer together. But yeah, anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this video again. But please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. But yeah, anyways, peace out.